All right, a few notes before the episode starts. A, we don't have a Patreon yet. That's going to take quite a while. B, sorry for the long break. Editing podcasts suck. This is probably like the third attempt to record a quote unquote episode 11. Uh, C, we just basically restarted the show. We keep mentioning that the episodes, the previous 11, are gone. That's not happening yet, but will be at some point. And C, check out Sam's video about Broken Reality, which is out now. Link in the description. And yeah, let's just start. Sorry, this is a bit rambly. It will get better in the next episode, hopefully. So, Mickey, yeah. Okay, and one more thing. Today's theme song's by Sub Incog, and it's called I Miss the 2000s.
Don't even look at the camera. This is great, man. Don't even look at the camera. This is great, man. Don't even look at
All right.
the camera.
So we have a show now. We're in the show zone. Just to let you know.
All right, sounds good.
We're
Does that mean
in.
you're recording now?
Yes, we're in the recording show zone. Everything
We're in
is
the
synced
recording
up.
show zone. All right.
We're in the show zone. Do you have your show cap on?
I have my show cap on.
Did you remember to get your show socks? Because everyone forgets to get those.
My
because we
socks have Bigfoot on them. I don't know if that counts.
Just because we have show sandals does not. Oh wow. Show sandals does not mean we don't get to stop wearing the socks. Which I know looks douchey, but I'm sorry, dude. It's dress code.
It's dress code. We have a dress code here at Spill Shack. It's a very strict working environment. That's why it's a very regimented work environment. That's why I haven't done anything in like 6 months.
Yes, because no one wants to show up to work. We've been quarantining since, I don't know, forever.
Yeah, it feels like forever. I just don't know. I don't
Anyways.
know how long it's actually been.
Do you know how long it's been?
I feel like
Who gives a
I feel like
shit?
it's been like
Welcome to
2
Spill
to 3
Shack
weeks.
episode 1. The revival Spill Shack, much like Twin Peaks Spill Shack revival, I guess. I don't know. Remember the Twin Peaks revival, Sam?
No,
You don't remember the Twin Peaks revival?
oh.
The-
no.
You're
I
the
thought you
dude
meant
that
season
watched
3.
it.
Yeah, no, I watched it. Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw that.
this is our version of that, except
Except it's not 25 years later, and no one wanted it.
yeah, no one was clamoring for Spill Shack except for like
No one was at the edge of their seats. I think
except
our
for your
older
mom
listener-
and like one friend of mine on Discord. No one was going like, "Oh shit, Spill Shack, when is that coming back?"
someone else listened to our podcast besides my mom.
Yeah. Does that
That
make you
in
feel good?
itself is pretty surprising. I feel great.
Well, you should. So yeah, it's we're back under these trying times, as all the cool kids say. Which, to be fair,
Unprecedented.
yeah. Let's be honest, it is kind of weird. I thought
It
I was
is
gonna be
definitely
jobless a
weird.
couple days ago, and I'm not at the moment. So,
That's nice
mm-hmm.
for now.
So yeah. So let's just introduce ourselves, I guess, since we're starting. Oh, I tilted away from the mic. Hold on. Let's introduce ourselves again, I guess, since we're starting new, because we wiped out previous Spill Shack history.
Yes.
Completely. Like, if you want to get that Spill Shack lore, the early days, like the early years box set of Spill Shack, go to our
Yep.
Patreon. That'll be
That's how it
opening.
works.
I'm gonna say mid-April. That's our claim.
Mid-April?
Mid-April.
That's all right. I'm gonna make sure that happens.
Yeah, and if
I
it
don't know
doesn't
how,
happen,
but I'll-
you'll just shoot me in the back and you take my shares.
Your shares?
We don't really. I'm just gonna assume we have a 50-50 ownership. Except like
Yeah,
every once in
sure.
a while, I come in and say like, "Dude, please don't do whatever you're doing."
I don't know if you've ever actually done that, but
I think
Yep.
I did for one of your videos. Yeah, like I don't know,
Yeah.
like occasional things like, can you change the logo of this thing, or does it need obsessive credits at the end?
yeah.
Um,
I will probably actually also send you what do you call it? My scripts when I'm done. Like, so I'm starting a new thing where I'm gonna review like video games that are pretty lesser known. I know it's a new thing. It's a new concept. I don't think anyone's done that before. Reviewed video games that are lesser known.
I can't name a single one besides.
Several.
Yeah, several.
Anyway, I'm doing that now because I don't know.
Sam is a professional gamer now. TM.
Oh God.
So if you have any gamer questions like should a girl be in a game, ask him. Gamer correspondent Sam Vanderweel right here.
Gamer correspondent Sam Vanderweel. God, I
Up
hate
with
it
the
already.
latest. And gamer culture.
Oh God. But yeah, I'm probably gonna run the scripts by you. I don't know, like just get some like general feedback.
All right.
It's whatevs.
You
if you want to do that.
You have a video that's coming out, right?
I do. Yes, I do. Do you
When
want me
will
to
that
talk
be
about
out?
it?
Yeah, you talk about it.
So I'm not really too sure when will be out because despite the fact that we're in quarantine, I'm still going to school. So I have other things happening in the background, but like I'm still writing the script right now, and I have all the footage. I'm gonna give myself the deadline of whenever the Patreon goes up.
All right. Well, just say when the Patreon goes up, it comes out a week early. Boom. On the Patreon.
Dang. All right.
Or our OnlyFans. We're kind of tilting back and forth of whether we should ever open an OnlyFans for a bit.
Not for porn reasons.
It'll be the weirdest mundane shit or like weird like I made a funny edit.
That'll mostly be you. I don't really do funny edits.
Yeah, so that's basically where it's gonna end up like. So we might open an OnlyFans and hopefully we don't get people. I don't know. I don't know what will happen. Really. I think all will happen is just weird judges. Just weird judgmental like what the fucks. But
yeah,
hey, I don't blame them because why would we open an OnlyFans?
That's a good question.
Besides for the weird mundane, because OnlyFans is not strictly a porn thing. Like you could do tutorials on it. You can do premium Instagram feeds. You could do workout tutorials or whatever. Anything really. It has a wide range of possibilities that you can do on it. It just happens to be mostly used for porn-based reasons, for lack of a better word, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. That's like mostly its main focus anyways at the moment. So.
Yeah. I think I don't think they're trying to separate themselves from that, but I think they're also trying to say, hey, look, we're other things as well.
Oh, yeah. You could clearly tell on the website it feels weird where you just look at the homepage because I was looking at this to set up an account, right?
Yeah.
And it's clearly like, hey, we are here to like provide premium content and stuff like that. And there's no mention of like pornographic content on it. But like all the top users are, that.
Pornography based.
Not even pornography based. It could be like, premium feeds of pretty people. That's basically it.
Sounds great.
Yeah, I don't think we should lump it all as pornography based, I guess.
No. I think that's unfair to lump it all as pornography, but like that's like its number one clientele.
Yeah.
But yeah, we might open up an OnlyFans. We might open up a Patreon.
I might open up a thing where I sell sketches, stick figure sketches.
All right.
We might have a Redbubble. I think we talked about starting a Redbubble.
I have a Redbubble.
Oh, link that.
Then. I have 2 designs on it. I don't think I've made a single sale. I've completely abandoned it. Maybe I should check the Redbubble.
What if someone bought something on your Redbubble and you just haven't noticed?
That would be surprising because I have 2 designs and they're both terrible.
So yeah, we're this will be the year of the spill.
This will be the year of the spill. That's what we said last year. But we're going to do this year.
No, this year is definitely the year of the spill.
This is definitely the year of the spill. This time we mean it.
Yeah, we're gonna do so much that's not video based probably because we can't see each other.
Yeah.
And if it is video based, it'll be completely independent. So that puts my weird idea for a 10 episode thing on hold. I guess that's it. So Patreon will be coming, and you will be having access to the older Spill Shack episodes, the early years digital box set. That's what I want to call it.
Early years digital box set.
1 year.
Yeah.
The early year digital box set.
Should I get like one of those 3D design software so I can make a 3D design of a box?
That'd be kind of cool. We could like do like a stupid like fake unboxing thing when they show off those artist box sets.
Yeah, except it doesn't open up or anything. It's just a box. It'll just be like a cube with like, I don't know, maybe I'll write Spill Shack on the front, but that'll be it.
So yeah, that's what we have going. So Sam.
Yes.
We got 4 topics on the docket today.
We got 4 topics on the docket today.
And the reason why we have these 4 topics is here's the conversation, right?
Yeah. Hold on, I'm pulling it up right now.
So here's a dramatic recreation of our Discord DM for episode ideas. All right. Starts at 3:08 p.m. and ends at 3:12 p.m.
This is all today, by the way.
This is all today. So Zach is sitting on his computer typing, while Sam is also on his computer probably typing.
Probably, I don't know.
Begin scene. Any ideas for episode topics?
Shit, IDK, quarantine. I want to talk about my upcoming video.
Quarantine our dumb superhero idea pitches. And your upcoming video.
Animal Crossing?
Boom! We got a show.
Lol.
And that's end scene. That's basically our conversation.
The rest was just like, hey, what time do we want to record?
Yeah, that's how much planning we put into the show, fellas, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that was 5 hours ago.
Yeah, that was 5 hours ago, 4 minutes of planning.
Yes.
So
awesome. All right. So what do we have?
Super prepared. So where do you want to go first on the docket?
Well, let's just go from top to bottom.
Oh, we already got your upcoming video.
Did I talk about my upcoming video?
Yeah, you did.
Well, I talked about my series. I didn't talk about the video itself.
Well, that's what I asked you about.
Okay. Well. Sam,
let's just push the upcoming video to the bottom.
All right.
We already done a lot of like ego shit.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. How's your quarantine going?
I don't know if it's that much of a quarantine. Like I'm still going out to like do work and the grocery store every once in a while.
Yeah.
Part of me wants to stop at the gas station just to get some snack-based items.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's responsible for me as a United States citizen.
So. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. No. My. It's kind of been similar for me. Like I haven't actually exited the house in like. Oh, since Friday. Friday helped my girlfriend move, but besides that, I haven't gone outside in like forever. Actually, today I went outside to go practice skateboarding.
Oh, nice.
I figured this is the year. I'm bored. I have to go outside sometimes. I figured that this is going to be the time for me to finally learn how to do an ollie on the skateboard.
Indeed, it is.
And I don't know how to do it.
You'll get there someday, champ.
Thanks, bud. But besides that, I don't know. I've just been inside reading. I've been practicing guitar. Let's see.
How well can you play guitar?
Oh. Let me show you.
No, you don't have to.
No, I'm doing it. It's right here.
No.
All right. Yes. No. The pick's inside the little hole thing. All right. It's in. Okay. So if I just. Crap, I don't have 2 picks.
What's going on?
the pick fell in the hole in the middle of the guitar, and like anyone who plays or owns a guitar knows that that's like the worst thing because it can never get out. It's like inexplicably.
Is it out of the guitar yet?
No, it isn't. I'm still trying to get my 2-cent pick out of my Fender acoustic guitar.
See, this is why I said we don't have to do this.
This is premium content.
Episode 1 of Spill Shack Revival, ladies and gentlemen.
It's 10 minutes. I'm Sam trying to get his pick out of the guitar. So that's how good I am at the guitar currently.
You can't even play it. You don't even know how to use a pick, basically, you're implying.
I dropped the pick inside the guitar. I'm pretty sure any guitar person has done that.
Oh, I've had that problem. I'm usually like... And the 4 times it happened to me, and the rare amount of times I play the guitar,
yeah,
it wasn't hard to get it out.
Well...
You have to be, like, patient about it, basically.
I'm not patient. Do you want to tell everyone about that story about your guitar teacher?
No, I think I've already did, and we don't really have to.
Okay.
So, quarantine for me, like I said, not that much. All it's been leading me to do is just buy dumb shit online. Like, I'm going to buy a Casio keyboard that's from the 80s.
How much did that cost, by the way? I might cop one.
$25.
$25? Oh, that's nothing. I
don't know how much shipping was, but I don't think it was that much. But some of these, like, the shipping is like half the price. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, fair enough. I've been thinking about getting like a keyboard.
I've been thinking of buying another Raspberry Pi and making like a console/streaming device out of it. Because
cool.
A couple of weeks ago, I threw a party for Sam, a surprise party. The day before the Corona shit like went to its weird peak, where like, oh, we should definitely be staying inside now. Not before the stay-at-home order, before the like they started shutting everything down thing. And we were supposed to watch Cars outside, and apparently all the Apple Music, not the Apple Music, the Apple TV. Apparently, the Apple TV has this DRM thing. Since it doesn't recognize the projector that we use outside as a TV, it will not stream sound to it. So,
awesome.
I'm gonna be making a Raspberry Pi for that, and it will also be playing games. So basically, me trying to do shit legally is causing me to do shit illegally because they won't let me do it legally. So fuck it.
That's how the system works.
What else have I been doing? Not much, really. I've just been working. So nothing really new. I almost bought a chord organ, but those are very hard to get. And also... What
are those? Can you like send a picture or something?
So a chord organ is like a tiny piano. Well, organ, actually. And let me send you the image on this audio medium of what it is.
Ooh, I have gotten a SMS. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bigger than I would have expected.
It's usually not supposed to be on a tripod half the time, but it's supposed to be a tiny organ, and it makes neat noises. And the only thing that stopped me from getting one is that they kind of started upcharging them for some reason.
Really? That's weird.
You could blame on the COVID thing, but I'm not completely sure, really.
Maybe they're running out of them. Maybe they're...
Well, it's used. They're all used.
Oh.
So, I don't know. I guess they realize, like, oh, people are using this time to buy weird instruments. Like me. So...
How many people are doing that, though? I think it's... I mean, you're doing it.
There's people who are buying guitars and shit. And keyboards. So, I don't know.
I suppose. I don't know.
Like, there's people saying, I'm going to make my album at home now to prove I'm the ultimate artist of the ultimate time.
But that's just the lead singer of Mountain Goats.
No. There's rappers doing it and shit. There's art.
Oh.
So, it's not... There's, like, people who are doing live stream of concerts that they're, like, inside their home.
Yeah,
where it's just them like playing the guitar by themselves. But you know what I mean? It's like technically the replacement for a show.
I suppose. Yeah. I mean, I think I'm good with the weird instruments that I have.
Yeah.
I got the guitar, ukulele, which I don't know how to play either, and then I have the stylophone, and then a recorder, which I kind of know how to.
Do you know how to play the recorder?
I can play a couple of things.
Are you getting out the recorder?
I'm getting out the recorder, baby.
Are you gonna like accidentally lose your pick inside it somehow?
I'm not gonna lose the
Or
pick
your
inside the
teeth?
recorder. Help! I lost my teeth inside the recorder. Hold on.
You got this, Sam. Oh God.
That's the Harry Potter theme song.
All right. That's the Harry Potter theme song. That's our music for today's show.
Oh crap! I dropped the little tiny brush thing that you used to clean it.
Are you joking?
No.
God. You have other songs that you know, Sam?
I probably. Hold on.
Play that Baker Street song.
Oh crap! It's been a long time since I've done that. No.
That's so far off.
Yeah, a little bit. No, I can. I have like a short list of songs I can kind of play. That's how good I
Hot
am.
Cross
with the recorder.
Buns, the ultimate
Oh, that
recorder
I-
song.
Oh, that I can. Yeah. Yep. I need to marry that a little lamb real well.
Do Mary Had a Little Lamb.
I don't really want to.
No, fuck you. This is our Spill Shack radio sessions.
All right, sounds good. All right. Yep.
Beautiful.
Thank you. It's this. I think my favorite part is when you get like a ton of these, and you bring them in a room. Basically, recorder recitals by children because they're always
You're the best.
awesome. They're watching those on YouTube is possibly my favorite pastime besides
Because everyone in the room is just suffering together.
because all the parents need to pretend like they enjoy it and pretend like they're proud of their child for being able to play a crappy instrument.
This is a whistle with extra tones and octaves.
It's just a whistle with extra steps.
Yeah.
And then the kids go on to marching band, and that's only like marginally better.
Well, elementary school marching bands, like, if we play all of our instruments at the same time, it'll sound good, right? Like, there's gonna be like at least 3 people that are trying, so that will fix everything.
Yeah, perfect. I mean, I also I forgot. I also have this whistle that I got at the birthday party.
We don't need to hear that.
Screw you! You're hearing it.
This is probably the last podcast you want to listen to for like sleeping, really.
Oh yeah, don't listen to this podcast when you're trying to sleep.
Like there's some people who will say like, oh man, I like NPR's quiet party wine talk. I don't know what they do over there. Podcast that helps me go to bed.
Quiet party wine talk. Yeah.
That's gonna be one of the spin-off podcasts for Spill Shack.
Hey guys, welcome to the Quiet Party wine podcast. Today we're drinking Cabernet Sunshine. This is 1825, pretty well preserved.
It tastes pretty earthy, if you ask me.
Yep, I got a hint of dandelion in there. Okay, stop. We can't. No one's not gonna want to sleep to that one either, because it's just gonna be 30 minutes of Zach choking.
I appear to swallow the olive again.
You don't put an olive in wine.
Is it olive? Is that what you put
No.
in wine? What you put in
No,
wine?
that's a martini. You don't put anything in wine. You just drink the wine.
Okay.
It appears that Zach has been drinking a martini this whole time.
All right.
And that is the end of this podcast.
Subscribe to our Patreon at. So yeah, that's go. We have two. I am planning 2 other podcasts. So you might be asking yourself, did this not work out last time? And yes. But you know the phrase 2 times the charm, or it's actually 3 times the charm. So this has to fail twice.
So yeah, this is gonna be the second failure, and then the third time he tries it.
Yeah, and the third time it's gonna be solid.
It's gonna be solid. It's gonna be awesome. Everyone's gonna be.
We're gonna like
Lighting
high
up.
five. We're gonna high five people down the aisle. You know?
Yeah, the aisle
Yeah, the
of
aisle.
a wedding.
Yeah, not even a wedding we're invited to. Like, yeah, we fucking did it. And like, who
We're
are
gonna
you?
crash a wedding just to like give out high fives to confused family members
And then leave.
and then leave. That's
Hopefully we
yep.
don't get arrested.
Can you get arrested for crashing a wedding?
I think you can, and I think you can if you're like very disruptive about it.
That's stupid.
Well, also, you're ruining someone's big day. You're ruining a day that like a lot of people unreasonably poured a lot of money into, even though they can't probably handle it.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Let's not do that because weddings have become expensive. They've become an expensive ordeal. And I don't want to have to interrupt anyone's special expensive ordeal.
Yeah.
So,
We stand by weddings on the Spill Shack podcast.
yes. The holy matrimony of
What's your favorite wedding?
my favorite wedding has to be between it's the one where the guy says marriage. I forgot what movie that is.
A wedding you've attended.
Wedding I have attended. Oh, that's a good. Oh, I was a ring boy in one of the weddings. I don't. It was my cousin Chris and his wife something. I don't really remember his wife's name. They have
Okay.
a kid now. Yeah, I was the ring bearer. The pillow was not a normal pillow. It was shaped like a dog, and
Weird.
it was at a vineyard. But I do remember there being every alcohol besides wine. And yep.
Did you drink?
What was your favorite wedding? I was like 10.
Loser. My favorite wedding. I don't remember them. I remember one where I was dancing a lot, and I was 8. And
Yeah?
I drank a lot of root beer to the point where I threw up. So, and I
Oh,
like that
cool.
one because that's the only one I remember.
The root beer throw up wedding.
Yeah, there was another one that happened at the Renaissance Fair when I was like 6. I don't really remember that one at all. Besides, like, wow, nerds. That's kind of it.
Wait, were you invited to that wedding, or was it just
yeah,
one
I
that
was.
you saw?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, okay.
Like, I
Sometimes
knew
it
somebody
just-
in the family, I guess.
I go on walks sometimes near my college campus, and I go outside the college campus area to like surrounding parts of the city, and I just kind of come across weddings sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I'm in a couple of wedding photos just accidentally walking behind them. So that's something.
Sam Wedding Crasher, accidental.
That should be one of the Animal Crossing titles.
Speaking of Animal Crossing,
oh, today we're talking about Animal Crossing.
Sam and I bought Animal Crossing, and we've been playing.
Yeah,
it.
we've been playing it with Animal Crossing. Our friend Kat has it, and now our friend Mika has it.
And now everyone has it.
Game.
It's kind of the
Yep.
game where even if you don't play shit like that much, you're getting it because everyone's getting it, and it's also
Yep.
the only way most people can communicate to each other. So,
Yep.
Tell us
Yeah.
about your Animal Crossing experience, Sam. Like,
So I gotta say, I played Animal Crossing New Leaf Wildlands, Animal Crossing Wildlands on the DS, and now I'm playing this. There's really not much different between the two games besides some mechanics and the fact that Tom Nook instead of owning like a small convenience store and apparently loan office, now owns like a multi-billion-dollar company.
yeah.
So he's expanded a bit.
Well, he used to be a massive dick. Now he's kind of okay.
He's like the cool boss now.
Yeah.
He definitely did used to be a massive penis.
He used to
I did
send
not
people
like
out
him.
to like fuck your shit up.
I don't remember that part.
Oh, that was in the first game.
Oh, maybe that wasn't. When was the first Animal Crossing?
GameCube. It was on GameCube
Oh yeah,
in the United States, at least.
I didn't. So basically, he was a loan shark in the first game.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, really good game. I recommend it to those who have a Switch and have the means to buy Animal Crossing. Right now I'm like midway through like building the dumb shop, but I can't find any iron.
Oh, that's very hard. I just finished
Yeah.
doing the shop, and I'm about to build a bridge so we could get more villagers.
I got like 16 iron right now. That's the most I have.
So you're on the shop part then, right?
Yeah.
You've opened up your museum, I'm assuming.
Yep.
So I
Kinda
think we're
depressing
almost
with
at the
nothing
same.
in it.
I think we're almost at the same place then. There's some
Yeah.
people I know who are either doing time travel or grinding the shit in that game.
What? I'm sorry. What? Time travel? But yeah, what do you mean by time travel?
Time travel is when you change around your Switch clock to progress faster.
Oh, I see.
I don't do it because I'm afraid it will fuck up something by accident.
I mean, I just want to play normally. To be honest. I mean, also it'd screw up your online because your online needs to be synced
Not exactly.
with. Really?
I've been playing in the islands where people are like super far away in time.
Huh. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're at the same point. Cat's like far ahead of us.
Mm-hmm. So tell us about your island, Sam.
I don't know that.
The
what's
name
there
of
to
it,
talk
what
about?
villagers are on it.
I named it after Autonoma. I think it's from a book or something, but I'm not 100% sure. I got this squirrel guy. I don't remember his name, and I got a monkey guy. Don't remember their name either. And yeah, the squirrel is really into working out, and he calls me cardio. I'm not really too sure what that's supposed to mean.
There seems to be a common trend in this game where there's always a guy on there that's into working out.
Yeah,
Like,
those
there's a bird named Pierre that keeps calling me Hawkeye.
huh?
Like,
I
showing off your muscles, Hawkeye. Like, I'm just wearing boots.
I had there's a guy on Wildlands. He was a bird. He was a red bird. I don't remember his name, but he also was really into working out. So I think that's even cross-platform or like cross game installments
He was a bluebird, so I don't know if that changes anything.
maybe, but Yeah, no, it seems to be kind of a theme. Yeah.
My island's called Fopdoodle, which is a very old way of calling someone foolish or stupid. That's my new word to use as an insult to people, Fopdoodle, because it confuses them.
Which shows that they're even more of a fopdoodle.
Yes, because they don't know 19th century language.
Yeah.
Fopdoodle. I have a squirrel on there. I don't know her name. I have a bird that works out called Pierre. He gave me a hat, which was nice of him.
Yeah. Is it that weird safari looking hat
Yeah.
that you always wear?
Yeah. I met a bird named Gulliver who washed up on my island, and I basically helped him find parts.
Oh yeah.
I basically should have let him just like die on there. I don't know.
I get him too, but he just keeps sleeping.
Oh, you
And
keep doing it. Just keep doing it.
Oh, just keep doing it until he starts waking up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Have you ever gotten that ghost?
Sorry.
Have you ever gotten the ghost, the one? I think its name is Wisp. You scare it accidentally, and
Oh,
then
no.
it drops like 5 spirits. Oh, if you go on in the evening, sometimes you'll get that guy. If you'll accidentally scare him, and it'll drop like 5 parts of his spirit, quote unquote, and then you have to go find them. But after you do, he gives you like a clothing item, so that's pretty cool.
Coolio.
One of them was that striped shirt that I gave you.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I like that striped shirt.
The other time he gave me a ninja mask, I didn't really like it though, so I just sold it.
Oh. My dad shares an island with me, which that's the one thing that sucks about this game. If you're playing in this game and you're sharing a system with a family member or a friend, you have to play on the same island, which is actually a common criticism because basically if you're not the first person to like do it, you're just a glorified guest that has a house.
Nice.
So my dad on the second day he sent me a mask and saying
Ooh.
to protect you from corona. And that's basically it.
No,
It was a doctor's
I,
mask, so like he handed me that. It was in the box. It was
okay.
nice of him. He got my best interests.
yeah, that's not a great mechanic. I feel like
I think it was
Um,
something on the previous systems, and it's probably to stop people from like doing like weird shit, like with the exploitation shit, I guess. But you really need to try to do
Maybe.
that.
yeah, there should probably be a way to do that without like
It's Nintendo. It's gonna have some dumb safety measures, anyways.
I guess.
So yeah, that's our Animal Crossing section of the show.
Yeah, I like it.
We have
That's my
crisscrossed the
review.
animals. I give it 200 out of 216 hex colors. Our web save. So yeah, let's take a
I give
break.
I give it like oh, what do you call it? I'd say like a solid 8. It's not a perfect game. 10.
10. In all seriousness,
I give a serious answer.
My serious for scaling in a serious answer, it's probably 180 out of 116. I don't know how much that is, but it needs work. It needs some improvement.
It could use some improvement here and there.
It's a good game for these trying times.
Yes. Through these unprecedented trying times.
Yeah. It's like one of those. I don't know. we're kind of in the age of like where we have 3 games that are kind of like weird forms of escapism, despite 2 of them being kind of weird apocalyptic games. Half-Life Alyx and Doom.
Oh yeah, I'll talk about Doom, but I'll talk about Doom right after this break.
That was an attempt.
Please don't keep that in.
I'm keeping it in despite you.
Well, I mean, I think what was I gonna say?
Shut up, Sam.
Oh, okay.
We are back.
Hi. Hey, you want to know something?
No, fuck you. You've had your
Well,
chance
screw you. I'm gonna show you anyway.
on this visual medium. I mean, this audio medium. What is it? Oh, you got the
I
pick
got
out.
my pick out of the guitar. That's what we call in the business an A chord. And this is an E minor, and that's all I've memorized. All right.
Can you play a song with an A chord and an E minor?
No, you can
Like,
play
just like
A
this-
chord and E. You
Just
can
like
alternate between A
Yeah,
chord and E
alternate.
minor.
alternate between them and do something.
Okay, let's see. You know, that's almost an intro to something. It would be much better if I was actually good at the guitar.
Yeah. So Sam, you've been playing Doom?
I have been playing
You've
Doom.
been
I just
dooming
got-
up in the Doom world where all the doomness is doomy?
Stop.
No, I'm not gonna stop. I
That
will
was
never
terrible.
stop.
That was so cringy. I hated it. But anyway, yeah, no, I've actually been playing Doom for the last 2 hours because you left. But
What?
Yeah,
no, we just
no.
had a break. It was just less than 2 minute break.
Yep, less than 2 minute break. Yep.
Not a 2 hour thing, so I could do some other plan. Totally not.
But yeah, no, I play Doom Eternal. Do you want to know my thoughts on it or?
Yeah, we do.
All right, sweet. So, I mean, it's alright. Like, I mean, it's not as well. I think it's awesome. How do I put this? You might want to cut all this out. It's a very good game. I like it a lot. It brings a lot more lore into who the Doom guy is, and a lot more lore into everything else. Like last game was just like corporation bad, taking Argent energy, and
That's
also
kind of a
summoning
good
demons.
thing in a game, though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like the whole thing is basically like, dude, your stupid shit that does like the stupid like. Fuck, let me try to figure out what I'm gonna say. Sorry, I'm pulling at you.
Fuck off.
Like the stupid corporation that does not care about the end game of what's gonna happen is still trying to preserve this hell energy, and your Doom guy is like, no, fuck that. You caused this mess, and you're gonna let it happen again, possibly.
Yeah. See, like the thing is about that game is that you could actually make a good argument about how the entire game is like a metaphor for global warming.
I think you're close. I think it is about like stuff like fracking or whatever, and
Yeah.
how it's like not a good idea,
Well, I think it's
and
definitely
you're basically fracking into hell.
yeah, they're hell fracking, and
Yeah.
it's terrible. And Doom Eternal, definitely also, I think you could make the argument that okay, so minor spoilers, I guess, but the for those of you who care about the storyline of Doom, but there's a alien race that collects Argent energy, and that's their main source of power, and their entire society revolves around it, right? And they're completely reliant on it. But how it's made is that they have to sacrifice worlds in order for humans for their life forms to be transported into hell, and once they're in hell, um, they're essentially tortured until they exude Argent energy. So we have an entire um, civilization of um, living in what's essentially like an upper class paradise, but um, it's all basically uh, built on the groundwork of torturing and killing other life forms and destroying worlds. So I think there is most definite. There's, I guess, to me, there's a definite commentary there. But
Jesus Christ, that's like a lot more in depth than I thought for a game like Doom.
yeah, I mean, I think it's
like holy shit.
The thing is, it only happens. You can only look at that when you like read the things and like pay attention. I know other people don't generally do that, and the Doom guy doesn't do that. But
Oh yeah, the whole all that story stuff is mostly in like dialogue bits you see, right? Not dialogue bits. What do you call them? Prompts.
well, it's a little bit in dialogue. They have a couple of flashbacks about the Doom guy's past. It's actually very interesting. But I think they're also like little pickups. Like you pick up like documents that you can just find around the world, and if you read them, they give you a little bit of lore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Gameplay wise, I really like it, but I think the combat is a bit bloated. What I mean by that is that you know how when they're designing a game, at least this is how I envision it. They get everyone in a big room, and they have a whiteboard, right? And they're like, "All right, what should we add to the combat?" And people started saying things, and it seems like the developers took everything on the whiteboard and tried to cram it into one game. Because there's just so much crap.
I guess it's better to have like more mechanics than have it bland as hell like the second Wolfenstein game.
I guess, but it was. I think they have enough mechanics for like the two games. It's ridiculous how much there's like there are like 5 different things in the game that I don't even use, and I just kind of forget about.
Yeah.
For an example, there's like there on your shoulder. I don't know if you noticed this in like any of the trailers or any of the media. On the Doom guy's shoulder, there's like a gun thing, and what that does in the game is that when you press R, it on PC, it either it shoots flames, and when there's a demon that's on fire from the flamethrower, every time you hit them, it tosses armor at you. Now that's all right, but already we're getting into places where it's like I barely ever use that, and it's a bit, and you don't really need it.
Yeah.
But then additionally, they add a different gun. It's an ice gun that freezes demons, but it uses the same shoulder thing, and you have to switch them. That's just I've never used that, and it's I don't know, it's just too much. They just have too many fucking mechanics.
I don't think that's like a reasonable complaint, in my opinion at least.
I don't, maybe, but
like if it was like an open world game, like I don't know, Fallout 4, where they like fucking say like, hey, that's settlement. Hey, we have a settlement here for you to do something on. Do you wanna do the settlement building?
They're not totally, yeah. They're not.
Do you really want to do the settlement? Like, come on, like you could grow some crops. You could have some fun character interactions. Oh, look at this place you took out. That could be a settlement.
Yeah, that's definitely like. At least they're not doing that, where they're cramming it down your throat. Though I think there were some parts where I felt like it was being crammed down my throat.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely not at Fallout 4 levels of ridiculousness. I guess maybe it's not like it's that's not like a super big complaint, and maybe it's not even really a bad thing. But I don't know. That was just an observation of mine. It just seems to have just added so much shit. Also, Doom Guy now has like a space. This isn't spoilers. This is like the beginning of the game. Has a space shuttle and like a blade thing, and I don't know where it came from. Like I feel like I missed a game between the last one and then in this one, because he just has extra shit, and no one really explains how he got it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's a really good game though. I would recommend it.
How many hex colors are web safe would you give it out of 216?
216, I would give it a solid 190.
Oh, 190 from Sam Vanderweel, the first of many Vanderweels and last.
I would give it a 9 out of 10, honestly.
A 9 out of 10?
9 out of 10.
9.666 out of 10. Boom.
Damn. Perfect.
I usually would hate like people would do decimal reviews like that. Like I really do. Actually, the reason why I did the stupid hex color review system was kind of like a weird joke about that.
Yeah.
But 9.666, that's a good exception.
Yeah. Well, I do have to say though, I'm not too sure about their use of the term morally challenged.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
That's a bit weird. I just don't think they thought that through.
Oh no, I know what they knew what they were doing.
Are you sure? I don't think so.
It's an edgy game for edgy people.
I suppose, yeah.
I thought it was something that the marketing would be doing.
Yeah, maybe, but they say it in the game.
I know, no, that's what I thought at first. Like I thought it was like some type of marketing shit, but apparently that's actually in the game.
Let me look it up.
No, you're right. It is in the game.
Yeah, no, I play it. Yeah, I know it's in the game, but like, I'm wondering if anyone else has said anything about it.
Oh yeah, there's people that said stuff about it.
Okay.
There's either people defending it for some reason or saying it's the best thing since... No, not the best thing. Saying it's the... Not cool. I was going to say the best thing since sliced bread, which that would be weird.
All right, here we go. We got something by GameRevolution.com. Oh God, wait, hold on.
No. I
gotta see what the title is at least.
No, we don't need to read stuff from Game Revolution. We don't need to even like talk about this at length.
All right, fine, fair enough, but
that was something that we should probably give it a couple minutes of its time and then move on. Not even a minute.
All right, fair enough. Just cut this out.
Yeah. So yeah, that's your Doom. Man, are you enjoying the apocalypse, Sam?
I wouldn't if I was actually living in it.
Well, Sam, what about now? COVID-19 jokes, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. Back on the... You coughed a bit, Sam, so I hope you didn't give that to me via ear transmission.
Yep,
Oh. You're a fucking terrorist.
That sounds like something else entirely.
Yeah. If you do that, you're a terrorist, Sam.
Damn.
And you hate America.
Damn it. I hate America and I'm going to Guantanamo.
Yeah. For coughing at somebody. Which, to be fair, like it's a very dickish thing to do.
Yeah, don't do it. I mean, I think maybe if you have COVID-19, you cough on someone, that could probably be like considered assault. But
I would say it's reasonable to call it like not terrorism, but like if you're gonna charge something, then yeah,
endangerment of the public.
It does deserve like because think about this, you could be indirectly responsible for like deaths of a couple people.
Yeah, I guess that's why I would call it public
terrorism or something like that.
I wouldn't call it terrorism.
Speaking of post-apocalyptic or apocalyptic video games, Half-Life Alyx is out. If you were listening to episode 11 of Spill Shack, which is on Patreon in April-ish, I said, oh wow, I'm flubbing. I said that the next episode of the old series was going to be a Half-Life episode. And Sam unfortunately lost the subscription to Adobe mid-editing that episode. So it's never going to come out. It might come out, but it actually is kind of a mess. So might as well just re-record it with the guy I was hosting it with.
Yeah, sorry. There's a problem with that.
But Half-Life Alyx, from what I've heard, I haven't played it. It sounds good. That's all I'm going to say. It sounds good. They got the VR. It's actually an incredible feat for virtual reality related things, I guess. Unfortunately, go on.
I looked at it on Steam. It has the reviews are overwhelmingly positive. So
yeah, that's like on Steam.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
But like IGN give it a 10, which you could joke about how IGN gives like high scores all the time. They don't really hand out 10s constantly.
No.
Or that specific reviewer at least didn't. So
yeah. But yeah, I think Valve always does this with Half-Life. I feel like they don't put out a Half-Life unless they have like something big to be big to show. Like Half-Life 1, they were showing off. I don't know what they're showing off, but Half-Life 2.
What you can basically do with the Quake 3 engine, I guess, like with all the feats and the seamless loading.
Right.
At the time was considered seamless.
Yeah, that's not seamless loading, but anyway. Half-Life 2, it was all about the physics engine. And so for Half-Life Alyx, of course, is going to be the VR.
Not only the physics engine, but the facial animation. Like, that has aged actually pretty well, minus, like, the weird eye problems.
I've never experienced the eye problems.
The eye problems was not a big deal. A couple people freaked out over it, probably because it was not fixed for a while, but there was a problem for a while where the G-Man didn't blink for some reason.
Well, like, it's G-Man. I would have expected him not to blink.
No, but, like, no one blinked, though, and G-Man was the most recognizable, because, like...
Oh, yeah, he was just really close to the...
Yeah.
At the beginning, yeah. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, no, I think they did really well on the facial animations. You see games now that have like worse face animations than that. So
yeah. But yeah, Half-Life Alyx, I give it I'm probably gonna get it at some point out of 216 web-safe hex colors. So
that's a astounding review.
Yeah. So yeah.
It's $60, right?
What?
It's $60, right?
$60 plus the $1,000 headset.
Jesus Christ, my wallet. Ow.
Plus you might need to do a RAM upgrade.
Yeah, I'm doing that before I do anything.
So like for me, it's gonna be $1,100 if I get it.
If I ever get like a VR headset, and that's a major if.
I keep saying we should split it and just share it.
Yeah, I suppose. I keep thinking about that. That might work, but
like I doubt I'm gonna be using it like 90 severely, if that makes sense.
You're still gonna have it the most because I'm at school.
Yeah, I know that's fair, and I can't believe I'm bartering with you on a show.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I'd be up for that, I guess.
But like I guess like I'll give you like I pay $600, you pay $400. Does that sound like much fairer?
Yeah, that's probably fine.
Probably not enough, but it's we'll negotiate this further. I'll give you updates next week.
All right, sounds good.
We'll give updates next week on how the index negotiations are going.
The index negotiations. You make it sound like something that's going on between like Soviet Russia and the United States. The index negotiations.
All right. So yeah, that was I don't know what we talked about last, Half-Life Alyx, right?
Yeah. What else do we have in the roster?
We have the superheroes.
Fuck.
So Sam and I last night, and also plus like the past 3 years, I'm gonna say maybe 2. Have been pitching dumb superheroes, and we actually kind of want to make it into a thing, I guess.
I kind of want to make it into a comic.
Promises. This is basically like kids fantasizing about going to Antarctica at the moment, which I which I used to call a friend like weekly about like our plans to go to Antarctica.
That's what?
Second grade.
That's I did not know that about you.
It was second grade, Sam.
That's fine. Yeah.
It was not
No, I'm
like
not judging.
like
I'm not judging you about
Yeah.
it. It's just really weird. I never heard about that.
yeah. We're gonna say like, okay, we're gonna bring back some penguins, right? Like we need to have some penguins to be our friends.
We're gonna fill a room full of those crack open ice packets.
Yeah, and then they were just gonna chill. We like Mr. Popper's penguins, but like real.
Give them a bow tie. Anyway, so do you want to start off with Skateboard Man, or should I start off?
No,
with,
start off with
Dr.
your
Safari?
guy, because your guy's like a little bit more concrete.
Is it?
You have a fucking comic.
It's some doodles that I made in a crappy notebook.
Yeah.
So when I was like 16, 15 maybe, I must have been 15. I don't know what I was on. I was probably on something. And I made up the idea of a superhero known as Dr. Safari. Now, the Dr. Safari, he's a pharmacist that sometimes goes on safaris, but mostly he just wears one of those safari hats. You know, the one that that one scientist wore from Jurassic Park,
Yeah.
and he solves mysteries, and he stops crime with his fists or something.
That's his power.
That's his power. He has no power. He has a sidekick. His name is Subway Sam. The only thing I have notes on all these characters, and on this one, it just says rides Subway and John Travolta.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that means he's played by John Travolta, but I don't know. Also, I gotta state right now, I wrote Subway Sam to be like incredibly like sexist.
Oh
So,
yeah. Read
don't-
one of his bits.
Yeah, so I just want to point out right now, he is not a self-insert.
Are you sure?
He just happens to have the same first name.
You know, I would. The weird thing is that it's your name.
It is. It just sounds good with Subway. I just wanted a character that rode the subway, and Subway Sam is good alliteration. Anyway, so there's this bit, right? And where Subway Sam and Dr. Safari are sitting in my universe's version of what's it called? Burger King. I think I called it like Beef Hierarch or something. Anyway, they're sitting there, and the plot premise was that like the hamburgers were turning people into like demonic zombie people or something. I think this was actually like the beginning origins of the Doom games. So people were eating these hamburgers, and they're turning into like demons, and Dr. Safari looks around and he says, "There's something fishy going on here," and Subway Sam goes, "I'll tell you what's fishy. It's the lack of broads in here."
Jesus Christ.
He turns to a woman eating a hamburger. He says, "Hey, baby, what's going on?" And the woman like turns around, and she has like this fucked up face, and like she screams demonically, and Subway Sam just turns around back to Dr. Safari, and he says, "Ooh, exotic."
So, And that's Subway Sam.
And that's Subway Sam. It's so stupid.
Oh my god.
He doesn't have a superpower either. He just rides the subway.
Well, you do give him a superpower later, right?
The only superpower that I give him later. Okay, spoiler alert for future Dr. Safari comics. He gets his head cut off and it's replaced with a basketball.
Yeah, he becomes
And
Headless Mike. I mean,
Headless Hank.
Headless Hank, sorry.
Yeah, and that, which doesn't make sense. He just changes his name entirely.
It makes sense, like, in the weird, like, way where you call him Subway Sam. Like, well, I'm not known for riding the subway anymore.
He's known for being headless, so he
Yeah.
just changes his.
And he wears a
First name.
basketball.
Yep.
Maybe- what about Basketball Billy?
Basketball Billy.
Yeah.
That'd be all right. I like Headless Hank better.
Yeah, I think you could interchange the basketball. Like, next week, he will be, like, you know, wearing a bowling ball. I don't know.
A bowling ball. An entire fish bowl with a fish in it.
Yeah, like, did you see the comparison I made between Headless Hank and Jimmy Freebie from that Jamie Hewlett comic?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, like, it's kind of your thing. Like, it's not exactly what it is, because he's, like, a weird...
Alien thing.
Yeah, but
I see your point though.
he has a basketball for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are Sam's characters. I think he has more, but I'm just gonna go with some of mine. So I don't have like flat out things planned for them. I just have like some
Concepts.
stuff. So I have one guy that's named Skateboard Man, and this was a guy that we had in our heads since like I want to say junior year, towards the end of that.
Senior year. No, yeah, junior year.
Yeah, it was the last day of junior year. And I think it was after watching a compilation of dumb Mr. Freeze puns.
Yeah.
Where it's like, chill out, baby, or shit like that.
It was from that one.
Cool
Batman
down.
It was from the Batman and Robin.
Schwarzenegger
movie.
plays him.
Yeah, so it makes it even better because he's played by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. And I was like, you know, let's like make a character called Skateboard Man, where he has a skateboard fused to his back in an accident.
Yeah.
And he says shit like roll out or like I'm gonna do a kick flip, and he kicks himself and does like a weird flip.
Yep.
But yeah, he has a skateboard attached to him, like he can't get off, and he just rolls around at super speed just because it's
Why
also
not?
like fused in with his blood or something like that. It's like skateboard is his blood.
I think we also made it so he's like a 40-year-old like skateboarder way past his prime.
Yeah.
There was like some sort of like backstory in how he got his skateboard fused to his spine, but I don't remember it.
I don't remember it either. We need to figure it out. He also has not a sidekick, but a guy that teams up along with him every once in a while. Pogo Boy. Whereas a dude that lost his legs and they're replaced by a pogo stick.
Because they're all terrible.
Do you like Pogo Boy though?
I love Pogo Boy.
I want to make Pogo Boy like under 20.
He has to be 16.
Yes,
Definitely.
he has to be 16.
Yes, 100%. He has to be like 16. Or like 12. I don't know.
I don't know. Like I feel like Pogo Boy has to be like some college kid that gets like way too antsy. You know, like he's like a freshman college kid, and you know he's doing a cool kegger. You know, and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna jump down this pogo stick from like the top of the roof," and everyone's like encouraging him to do it. He does it. He like somehow slices his legs off, and then he impales on a pogo stick, but he doesn't die.
Awesome.
You like that?
I like this. Oh, I forgot to mention one thing about Dr. Safari. He has a kid, but he died by being hit by a snake.
Oh yeah,
Not being bitten.
not being bit.
Hit by a snake, like it was a car or something.
He had fragile bones.
I'm
Fragile bones.
I'm thinking he has osteoporosis. I'm thinking of making like snaky Seth, where he's just a guy who just throws snakes or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Another characters I have is let me get the mailman man. He has the power of delivering things super fast with a super speedy car, and he also has the power of speed. So like if his car breaks down for whatever reason, or like, damn, gas is pretty high today, I don't feel like using my car, he can just run super fast. Kind of like the Flash, but uses his powers for like better.
Just delivering mail.
Yeah,
on time.
the mail. Keep in mind, like the mailman is like a very honorable job. Like,
Oh yeah.
you know, like you gotta support our boys in blue, the mailman. So
Yeah. Do they still wear like blue?
I think it depends. Like a lot of them wear brown now, but it kind of sounds weird saying we need to support our boys in brown.
Oh no! Oh no!
And he has an arch enemy named the Pit, which the Pit is a very unenthusiastic, unambitious supervillain. He's not really theatrical about it. It's like, all right, give me the money, or I'm just gonna make a hole right there. I really don't want to be here. I just want to change, and you made it complicated, so now I'm just robbing this, I guess. He's like the lamest supervillain. Like he really does not want to do this, but it's like his only job opportunity. Really?
I am 100% sure we came up with this because we watched. We came up with a Brad Pitt joke essentially.
Yeah. So I don't know where it went, but I wanted Brad Pitt to play him specifically if we do make this into a movie. It will not be made into a movie, but if there ever is one, Brad Pitt will be casted as the Pit.
Yeah.
He has the power of making massive holes in the ground, which, breaks mailman man's traffic,
Yeah.
There's other villains like Concrete Man, who, I really don't know exactly what Concrete Man does. Like,
that's a good question. Mika mentioned that, and it's like, I
remember saying something about him, but
I definitely vaguely remember Concrete Man. I just don't know what the hell that is.
I'm gonna look up him. Hold on.
You're gonna look him up? Like,
No. All right, Concrete Man. So, okay. So this came from January 21st. Question, and this is for my question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Question: if I eat quick dry concrete and shit it out, or have it surgically removed from my stomach, would that make it, which will make a blocky structure out of it? Is that brutalist?
Oh god, I forgot about that. That was so stupid.
And then I went on later, and you answered the question and said sure. And then I went on later, it's like, damn, I feel like that's an origin for a supervillain. Concrete Man. Skateboard Man's arch nemesis. He just sits in the bathroom when he really needs it. That's basically it, and nothing will come out.
He's very similar to Minor Inconvenience Man.
Yeah, actually, might as well make Concrete Man slightly different than Minor.
Yeah.
I think he'll have his own powers. But here's a little script I made. Skateboard Man. Drat, it appears my arch rival, Concrete Man, in all caps, is using his constipation powers to hold up the line to the bathroom when I really have to go.
That sounds like something like a 12-year-old would have made.
Skateboard Man then hands Concrete Man Pepto-Bismol, which saves the day. Skateboard Man, looks like I saved the day once again. Let's roll out. Skateboard Man flips on his back and has a skateboard. But yeah, he just flips and rolls out basically. Yeah, I would say we'll make Concrete Man a guy who I
think what he should do, if he's Skateboard Man's arch nemesis, he should put up grind blockers. You know what those are?
Oh yeah. Just puts out he just makes hostile architecture.
Yeah.
Well, let's make him Hostile Architecture Man. Or
I think Concrete Man is probably better because it rolls off the tongue better.
Let's just get rid of the man. Well, let's just call him the Hostile Architect. Ooh, that's good. The Hostile Architect.
That's pretty good. I like that.
Boom. We workshopped that together, and we made it.
Yep, perfect.
Hostile architect. See, this is gonna be like if it becomes a big thing, which it won't, but if it does, this will be something that historians will look at and go like, "Whoa, that's how they made hostile architect."
Yep.
Did you know he was originally gonna be called Concrete Man?
Wow. We're coming up with the next Spider-Man, essentially, is what I'm hearing.
The other villain is Minor Inconvenience Man. He just basically does he causes traffic to go on a little bit longer than it should.
He overcooks your spaghetti a little bit.
He like brings in like a bunch of coupons. He's a super couponer.
Oh God, all of them are expired.
Yeah, and all like, can you double check that? Like, I thought it was November this year, not last year.
All right, I'm paying by check.
Yeah, he's a villain. I want to give
100%.
him. Yeah. What else would you think he would do?
Oh, God, I can only think of retail things. Like he'd put like one of the children carts, the really small carts for children. I don't know if you had those over at we have them over at our grocery store, but he'd put them in the normal corral, even though there's like 5 signs on it that say "Do not put this in the corral."
I had a one where like it's just a character that's a were-rat. That's a villain. That's one I have. That's basically it. I don't have that many villain. I have more villain ideas than hero ideas because like I feel like villains are like more fun to create, especially if they're dumb. Like think about this: Condiment Man and Kite Man.
Yeah,
probably the 2 best like super villains just because they're fucking idiots.
What about Calendar Man?
Yeah, Calendar Man. You know, like all those 3 characters, except for Condiment Man, surprisingly, it was in that Harley Quinn show that came out.
Jesus Christ! What?
Yeah, and Kite Man's actually a big part in that show too. Like he's actually like, and they make him like a pathetic loser.
Jesus Christ! I feel like DC has some self-awareness.
Well, yeah, the character was made a long time ago when Batman was just a private detective, just like, I have the power, which that's why he's a billionaire. Because like, how are we gonna give him cool things without like going like, yeah, he just has them. Let's make him rich. Because like he was basically like, okay, I'm gonna use this lockpick. All right,
you don't have to be rich to own I own lockpicks.
No, they started giving him cool technology to make the comics more interesting.
Oh, I see.
Because like, for a while, like, there's a point where like, all right, he uses his lock-picking powers to save the day once again. Thanks, Batman, for breaking and entering.
He uses lock-picking powers for the 52nd time.
And I think he has a gun too. He used to have a gun, I believe.
He did used to have a gun. I definitely remember that. Yeah. He would just straight up murk people. It really isn't as nuanced
it was
as
a
it is
detective
now.
Comic, not even a superhero comic. Like DC stands for Detective Comics, so
it's just some fucking guy with like bat ears walking around shooting people in the neck. Can you imagine that now?
Like no matter like if they were a good guy, that's a horrifying concept.
Yeah, it kind of. Can you just imagine that now, though? Like you'd see like him coming on the Riddler, and the Riddler would be like, "Ha, Batman! I see that you've solved my." He's so anticlimactic. Oh,
you see blood gushing out of his neck and mouth. Just like...
Grandpa, I'm coming home.
It's green and red all over me, and he just passes out.
No, that's what Batman says. He says, "Hey, I got a riddle for you. What's green and bleeding and red all over?" You. Fucking dumb.
All right, so we just killed off the Riddler for you guys.
Yeah, there you go.
And now Batman's like, super protective over like every major villain, but will beat up his street thugs to, like, paralyzation. But don't give the Joker the death penalty, because the death penalty is bad. And I'm not a death penalty guy, but if everyone needs it, it's probably the Joker. He probably needs it. He has killed, like, several thousand people.
Millions of people, at least. I think, like, definitely 100%. I think Batman would be much more effective at crime fighting if he, like, redistributed his wealth towards, like, the education system.
No, he does that in the comics.
But
Here's the thing. Sam, he does a lot of that, but the thing is that for these to be more interesting, it has to not work.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like a weird complex thing where, like, they do try to make him like a good guy, like, because they do know, like, it's kind of weird that a rich guy is beating up poor people.
Yeah.
But like if they just say like, oh, he just gives money and that's it, then you don't have an interesting comic series.
I think the idea is that, like, Gotham is kind of a lost cause. Like it's I know it's supposed to be like New York City, but it's more like Detroit or like Gary, Indiana.
Well, keep in mind, like, not like made around the time, but like the 70s and 80s, which is where like these Batman comics were kind of at their peak. New York was kind of a disaster around then. Like, it was like the Son of Sam and all that shit. Like, it was not doing so hot. And the Cold War, which the tensions there were much higher in New York because, you know, they were Target 1. So
yeah, I mean, the thing is that, like, there's a reason why it was Escape from New York and not Escape from Gary, Indiana.
I would like to see Batman in, like, Gary, Indiana.
I would love to see Batman.
I like to see Batman who's just like a small town hero.
That's what we should make. We should make like a superhero that only works in like small rural towns, because that's like where the most crime
I would like
is.
to like make like some like I do want to avoid the weird like I don't know.
Like, you don't want to do political commentary?
No, not political commentary. No, hell no. I do like to avoid like accidentally making like, oh, this character's kind of bad. Like Batman, like minus like his occasional like well interpretations. I meant intentions there. Intentions. Yeah, that's what I meant. He's not a good dude. Like, Rorschach is based off of him.
Well, yeah, you also don't want to make like a Mary Sue also, though, because like...
Well, he could have flaws, but like he does have flaws, and they don't really like explain the flaws that are the most bad about him, though. Well, minus like the occasional like Poison Ivy comic where you. So.
I would very much like a character that was like, he is definitely a bad guy, but you can't argue that he does good things.
That's Batman. Like that's what like what's his name? Frank Miller Batman is basically. Where it's like, you know, like, yeah, he's doing awful shit, but it's for the good of the rest of the country.
Yeah. So it makes the reader stop and think, do the ends justify the means and that kind of shit.
Yeah, and it's bad.
I like getting pseudo-philosophical with my shit, alright?
Like, Watchmen does a very good job of taking down the superhero genre, and it kind of, like, not ruins it exactly, but it makes you go, like, oh, none of these guys are really good.
Yeah, it makes you look at things a lot.
Like, the only one that's good is probably Spider-Man, and that's just because he's not, like, weird.
What about Aquaman?
He's a king of the ocean, though, right?
Oh, he is like I guess he is a monarch, isn't he?
Yeah. I don't know if that makes him necessarily bad. It's like the fucking ocean. There's different politics in the ocean.
Ocean politics.
Like, you know, like, they're like, you know, there's other species that do have a king hierarch structure. King-queen hierarch structure there. So maybe it has to act that way. So you can, I don't know.
I don't know that much about the Aquaman lore.
Well, we should deep dive so we could do like a whole analysis of Aquaman politics.
Hey, Zach, how about instead I give myself a vasectomy, because that is something I would rather do.
Come on, that's what all YouTubers are doing.
Giving themselves vasectomies?
No, like going deep into the politics, even if it's like something weird like fucking cars.
The politics of cars would be kind of interesting.
Actually, there's a good video, and that's why I'm kind of like weird about certain scenes in that film, like the whole like the good old days shit.
Oh, that's always a bit.
Because I'm like, like 80s era is not good, particularly.
Or like 60s. I think that was more.
I think it
I
was
think
60s
that was more
to
60s.
80s. It seems like they died after the 80s, that town.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to be reminiscent of the 60s, the when they were looking back.
Yeah.
This has gone so far off the rails.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. It's a podcast. Cast.
Hey, welcome to Spill Shack, where we started off talking about superhero ideas and end up talking about Cars lore.
Stupid.
What do you... Fuck. Do you have any other superhero ideas?
Oh shit! I don't know, man.
I think we did have a couple.
Yeah, we did have a few. It's really hard to beat some of the dumb shit that Marvel or like DC have made.
Yeah. Well, we just need to make it dumber. Like I have thought about, and this is not superhero related, but like I do think these should be kind of like a weird satire superhero thing, if anything.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like I have thought about making a show where it's just parodying The West Wing, and it just boils it down to the most like vapid ideas. Because the show is already vapid, so let's just make it more vapid.
You know what we should do is we should have
because like they will talk about terrorism like it's like a thing that just magically appeared out of nowhere, or like surprise that Republicans are not to be trusted in like certain episodes. Like, man, why are sneaking in some tax cut thing? That's just wrong. Like, I'm shocked. Like, I'm shocked that they'll sneak something into a bill to fuck us over. Like,
gee whiz, that's never happened before.
Like, man, I thought whatever happened to us working together? Like, we just, like, and they think they can fix any problem just by talking to each other nicely. Which the Obama administration tried to do, and guess what happened?
No, nothing good.
Yeah, so...
I think we should definitely, if we're going to go that route, I think we should definitely go with, like, if we're going to be satirizing and showing how ridiculous superheroes are, we should definitely have a character called Refrigerator Man.
Oh.
And, yeah, you know where I'm going with this. When they save a character, when they defeat Refrigerator Man, they open up a refrigerator and there's a woman inside of it.
I think... I'm trying to think about this. Hold on.
Like, it's very tongue-in-cheek.
It's very tongue-in-cheek, but we need to handle it well.
Yeah, no, we definitely
it needs to be clear
careful.
that's a joke, and not like...
We definitely need to make sure that this is a joke. Though, I think the idea of a literal woman in the refrigerator would...
Oh, I know. We just need to, like, make it, like, ridiculous as possible. That's the thing.
Yeah, we have to make it stupid ridiculous.
Refrigerator Man, we need that. Well, I like it. Yeah, see, we're only coming up with villains. I think Were-Rat could be like a hero and a villain at the same time. Boom. What are other weird tropes that are not really good?
That's a good question. I'm not really into comics that much, so I don't really know the tropes. I think theme parks are probably a big trope, but that was probably after The Killing Joke.
Midriff girl? I don't know.
We can't have our first female character be incredibly sexist.
I was thinking Were-Rat will be a girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there. Get fucked.
No, I'm
so
just
that means our second woman character will be sexist.
God. We should have a poison ivy kind of person, but like plants but the things that she plants grow at like actual plant speed.
Eco-fascist.
So she's gonna hi, it's me, Eco-Fast. So whenever they plant anything, they plant it and they waiting. Like, this is my super plant. It will grow super large and destroy everything, but they have to wait like
however, like 3 months for it to actually grow.
Like, do you want to get a coffee or something? Like, it's gonna take a while.
Ah, Jesus. Well, come back in like a few years.
Shit. Do you know what? Just let's put a pin in this in 5 years. All right.
Because like
what's the point in fighting me now? Like, I'm
yeah,
gonna
and
come
I've
out.
done nothing.
I'm gonna
I've
like.
done nothing.
I'm
planned
gonna
them.
come out like anyways. So like a year at best, because like I haven't done anything yet.
Yeah. And then I think definitely there should be like because there are like coffee plants, they take 20 years to grow before like anything actually comes out.
So we're just doing poison ivy, but she's actually just a really good gardener. That's basically
Yeah.
what we're doing.
Yeah.
She's a really good planter. That
I feel like
happens to have like eco-fascist views.
Perfect. Even
Humans
better.
are the virus.
I think definitely we should also have a. We should. What do we call? What was I going to say? We should parody like. Quote unquote internet influencers, but I'm not too sure how to do that.
I don't even know if I want to parody internet influencers. Like,
Really?
I don't like them, but I don't think they're like awful.
It depends. I don't. They always just kind of rub me the wrong way. It's maybe that's just me, but
Yeah, well, subscribe to our Patreon so we can influence more, which will be out in mid-April. Do you have anything to say, Sam?
oh yeah, we're ending, aren't we? Because we've been on at this for a while, haven't we? What do I have to say? Keep on partying in the free world, man.
Yeah.
Maybe change that up to something else.
Keep on spilling, you fuck faces.
Keep on spilling. Okay.